Hey guys, Confidential here, and we are back at Great Adventure for National Roller Coaster Day. Today is Friday, August 16th, of course, National Roller Coaster Day. We're here to celebrate by riding some coasters, of course, and I already see something new here. All the 50th banners are unfortunately down to advertise the biggest sale of the year on 2025 passes, which have changed. I do plan on making a more extensive video soon once they stop changing all the benefits, because they keep changing, but there are new 2025 passes that do allow you to access the legacy Cedar Fair parks, like Dorney Park, which is not too far from here. They've also taken down those proclamations from Jackson Township on both sides to show off the 70% off biggest sale of the year. They also have them all over the ticket booths. And right here is the now new for 2025 Flash Vertical Velocity. It's my first visit following the announcement of the official postponement of the attraction from 2024 to 2025. But we actually see some really nice stuff. It looks like that pathway has been poured. You can see all the fresh concrete and fencing going pretty far down to that fence right there. And I imagine they're going to connect it over to Cyborg. So that might be our view for the time being whenever this ride winds up opening, presumably next year. So yeah, I mean, it's nice that we're going to have the flow back, but believe me, I think I'm in the same boat as all of you when I say I'm pretty disappointed this won't open in 2024. I mean, I kind of had a feeling for a while when they started vertical construction in April, and then, you know, construction timeline went the way it did. I mean, it is unfortunate, but at least it's not canceled. At least it's here, and it will open at some point in the near future. And of course, just my luck, the very next day, the path was open. So I thank the viewer that sent in these pictures and videos to show you guys what it looks like. But next time I'm at the park, I'll be sure to get some better looks at the path and flash from there. But just want to let you all know that it is now open. So we just stayed at Malaflores. Now I'm going to go stop by Batman because it seems like they're making some changes to the attraction. You guys will see what I mean in just a moment. All right, we are here at Batman, and take a look at this. So there is caution tape. For starters, it looks like they repainted this. I don't remember it being gray. I remember it being yellow. And they put all this tape over it advertising the Penguin, which is the new series coming to Max in September. And they also painted on here, the city will be his. So maybe, just maybe, that means we'll be seeing some kind of theming added to this associated with the Penguin, which I think would be awesome. And in addition, the Batmobile's gone. They now have this sick purple and gold Maserati in its place, presumably the car that Penguin drives, which is awesome. So yeah, it is a really nice touch. They're definitely doing a little more than just this, I would imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something maybe in the station or in the queue, because kind of random for them to just do this, but I think it's really cool. They even made the nice touch of having a City of Gotham license plate and a license plate cover that says Gotham Custom Colors. So maybe those are things that appear, at least Gotham Custom Colors, maybe that appears in the actual show, or it could just be a thematic touch they added, but I really like what they did here. All right, here we got another update on the Frightfest building being installed in front of the Retro Bar. And again, they haven't revealed which mazes are gonna be where. I imagine this one's probably gonna be one of the larger IPs, like maybe Stranger Things, Texas Chainsaw, something like that. But this building has really taken shape very quickly. They have some iron roof going on right now, and as we wrap around, I imagine we'll probably get a better view, but you can see through this little crack that the concrete's all done. They have some equipment in there still, and they are definitely making progress. Here's another look at the building going up right here. They don't really have much time, I'm not gonna lie. Frightfest starts on the 13th, which is less than a month away. So that means in that amount of time, they need to finish this building off completely, put all the individual walls in to make the maze, theme the maze, make the queue. There's a lot to do, I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot to do, and I hope they're able to pull it off, because this is not the only one they have. They have one going over where Saw was. Of course, they have the work on Conjuring. They have whatever's going inside the Right Stuff building. As far as I know, that's gonna be one giant maze, which is really exciting. Plus the one at Fiesta Games by El Toro. So there's a lot to work on, that's for sure. All right, while we're over here at Justice League, we came across this massive group.
Whoa!
How are you guys enjoying the park so far?
Pretty good. It's very humid out today, but I'm enjoying my time. King the Con and El Toro has been fantastic today.
Also, I think there might be some new things here for each area of the park. We got the Frontier Adventures, Safari, Old Country, we got Movie Town up top there, and then we got Bugs Bunny Land, as well as the lakefront. I could be wrong, but these three signs on the Funnel Cake Factory by Nitro look new. You would think that on a Friday afternoon in the summer like this, the park would be crowded, but Nitro is a station wait. which is really surprising. For those wondering about bricks, I haven't seen any new ones placed in quite a bit, so hopefully we'll see a new batch come in soon. And over here by Toro is yet another ad for that big season pass sale. And down here by Logflume, we have more exciting progress. The sign is back, and it looks like they freshly repainted it. It looks really, really nice and bright, so I think that is a further sign that we are getting closer and closer to the ride opening. I see some more exciting stuff, so let's go take a look at that. You can see the pool is much more full than it was, and you can see why over there. Looks like it is currently being filled, so again, great sign. As I walk by, I hear a lot of guests commenting on the fact that there's finally water. Yes, there is finally water, and there's finally a bunch more logs too. We have logs all in the trough here, looks like 4 of them. And in the station over there, it looks just about done except for a giant piece of plywood that says wet paint. I'm not sure where the wet paint is, but there's that. And as I pan over, one of the conveyor belts is installed on the lift. The second one, not quite yet, but again, we are getting close. So on that side, of course, we have water. On this side, not quite yet. Still a lot of hoses. Looks like, well, those hoses are gonna stay permanent. Those are the sprayers over there. But like I said, we are getting close. I will say that. I imagine water will be in the troughs very soon. They already have 4 boats. I imagine there will be more. Up here, we have the first arena update in a really long time. There's a lot going on here. Let's get a little closer. So we have some new paint going on right here. This nice orange around the whole thing, and then the green accents. It also looks like these segments of fence were also repainted green. And it's a giant banner advertising Savannah Sunset. I actually really like this because it has a mix of all the giraffes, the way the resort looks, the trucks, the little Savannah Sunset VIP vehicle. All of it is here and looks really, really nice. Glad to see that they put something here as an update because it was starting to look a little rough. I really do like the way this looks though, and they have QR codes for the Giraffe Encounter Tour as well. Daily through September 4th that runs. You can make a reservation or purchase a tour with that QR code or the Safari Outpost, but this is a really nice change. I'm assuming we're still gonna see this torn down eventually, but I'm guessing until that happens, they put this up to make it look nice, and it definitely does look nice. Unfortunately, from this angle, I can't really tell what the situation is with the other lift hill on Logflume, but I can see some of the conveyor kind of spooled through there. So I'm assuming that the first one has been installed and maybe the second one as well. But those are really the key to seeing this start running, of course, and the water being in the trough itself. But like I said, we're getting close. I do think it will open before the end of summer. It'll probably cut it a little close. I'm hoping we'll see it maybe open next weekend, weekend after, definitely before Labor Day weekend, I'm hoping. But at the pace they're going at right now, it should happen. Also, something interesting I just noticed with Mine Train is currently on one train, and the front 2 rows are closed. So I guess no front row Mine Train for the time being. I'm seeing some pretty empty trains on Toro, so I think I know where I'm going next. All right, so as I'm walking over towards El Toro, past it now, big changes up there where that new building is going for Frightfest. So you can see they're not quite as far along as the other one as they are on this one, but they are getting there. They don't have the roof yet, but they have most of the structure put up. Looks like the base for the roof is also put up. Lots of stuff inside there as well. So this one's just a little bit behind the other one, but otherwise they're pretty much in the same spot. Then over here at the Fiesta Games maze, you can see they're starting to repaint the inside of that black, probably to emphasize a darker look inside of there to make the sort of scares more impactful and scary. Over here, walls are almost all the way up. You can see couple little like openings here and doors, but otherwise the walls are going in. I imagine they're going to put the maze walls themselves in as well, unless they've already started doing that. And then soon enough, we'll be running through there during Frightfest Extreme. There's also a new sign up on the lockers that says no liquids in lockers. So we just did 5 rides on Toro because there's absolutely nobody up there, and it's running great, super fast, maybe a little rougher than usual, but still running great. Ken, how was Toro?
Compared to this morning, it is running amazing right now. I suggest a middle seat.
Yes, non-wheeled seat, definitely.
Yes.
Dad, I know we're a little further up, but how was Toro?
Oh, it was so good I forgot.
Wow. And it was I gotta mention, it was very entertaining listening to Ken groan on every single bump. It was very entertaining.
That was
on a wheel seat. It was on a wheel seat. Now we're venturing back across the park, and it's a park that is really dead for whatever reason. There's not many lines. Now we're gonna ride Swashbuckler. Just got off of Swashbuckler, which is actually a park original. It opened as the Super Roundup back in 1974. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't really like make a mention of that, because this is one of very few park originals remaining at the park, but it's always a fun ride, nice to get on a flat I don't ride all that often. Something I'm curious to see with the merger is how much of this current Six Flags advertising, marketing, branding that they're gonna keep. Because obviously the Six Flags, Legacy Six Flags, and Legacy Cedar Fair parks have very different marketing campaigns and styles, and I'm curious to see which direction they go in, or if they're just going to keep them all very distinct and separate. Just got off Twister, and it still holds up as one of my favorite flat rides in the park. I really hope it doesn't go anywhere anytime soon, but you never know. We thought it was going to get removed last year, it didn't, but this could be the year. We'll have to wait and see. I did just ride the one at Adventureland Long Island called Moon Chaser, and I definitely do like this one better. It's got a bit of a better cycle. And Superman is closed. It is not just a daily closure. This is something that is not necessarily long-term, but if you are coming to the park in the near future, Superman probably will be closed, so just keep that in mind. So now we are gonna attempt to ride Green Lantern. I say attempt because I'm assuming this might actually have a line since Superman is closed, and this is the only other ride back here to really absorb this crowd, so let's hope for the best. Well, there's absolutely nobody back here. All right, we just rode Lantern in the back row, and if you guys know me from the channel, I love this ride. I think the hate it gets is definitely unjustified. If you can get a good ride on it where, you know, you're sitting, well, standing comfortably and you have nice amount of room, you're not gonna bang your head, it's a great ride, great layout. How is Lantern this time around?
I like this ride too. I mean, honestly, I think what they should do, make it sit down, put sit down trains on here. It would make it so much more comfortable for other people. It would be a great ride too.
Ken, I know you're not really a big fan, but what do you think this time?
I know I badmouthed this ride during the last live stream, but it's not too bad. You showed me how to
properly enjoy yourself.
Properly enjoy myself, and Chang was very good.
And I will continue to mention this in every video until something's done about it. Please lower the volume of this music. It is way too loud. I can barely even film sometimes without getting a copyright claim because the music is just blasted all throughout the park. Please turn it down. I would really appreciate it, and I think a lot of other people would too. And while we were back there, I did take a look at where Conjuring is. You really can't see anything for that. And the same thing over here with whatever this maze is gonna be. I'm gonna assume it's one of the larger IPs since they have so much room to work with inside this building. You can see the door over there is wide open, so they're definitely working on getting some props in there. Can't really see too much. You can see a little bit through the windows, but that's about it. Not really any telltale signs for sure of what this IP maze will be, but I'm sure it'll be great because they have so much room to work with in there.
That's helpful.
Now it is time for King Ka. Well, never mind. It looks like it's closed. Just did 2 rides in King Ka at dusk, and they were great. Ken, how was King Ka?
It was amazing. We have a nice view of the moon over there. It's kind of a little hazy out.
And they have that awesome spotlight now that illuminates the top hat, which really adds to the kind of dark ride experience. Dad, how was Ka?
There's nothing like King Ka, especially at dusk.
Yeah, especially now that dragster is no longer a thing. All right, now we're back over here in Seaport to hopefully get a ride on Nitro at night. Scratch that. Nitro's still got a pretty lengthy line that I don't feel like waiting in. just did 4 night rides on Jersey Devil, all in the back row, and this ride is great. I don't care what anyone says. People that say it's a bad RMC, they're crazy. If you come ride this at night, ride either the very front or very back row, you're in for a hell of a ride. It is so good, Dad.
It's been a while since I've been on a few, I don't know, a few trips or whatever, but it's a good ride, especially at night, nice and fast.
Ken?
I think I saw the real Jersey Devil back there.
You might have.
I mean,
I think we did earlier.
with the moon tonight and going and dark, it's an amazing ride.
Definitely, in my opinion, the best steel coaster the park has to offer. And they have some great steel coasters, but Jersey Devil, always got to come give it a night ride, especially on days like this where the park's open till 10. Now we're going to go for a night ride on Mine Train. Just got off Mine Train at night, which was great. Now I think we're going to go end it off at Toro. I'm going to try to be as quiet as I can. Look at all the geese hanging out over here by Toro. This is insane. They're all like, I guess, trying to sleep. I mean, it is pretty late, but I've never seen them all just gather here. Ka looks amazing, but it is time for Toro. That does it for my 10 ride marathon on El Toro at night, leading to the last ride of the night, and it was running great. Just such an incredible ride, and night rides on this at the end of the night. Come here the last hour, it's always so much fun. Whole bunch of coaster enthusiasts come and just ride it, and it helped because tonight, of course, is National Roller Coaster Day. Ken, how are your night rides on El Toro, and how was your day overall? You never stay here this long.
This is my first time doing opening to close, so I don't think I've done that in a very long time.
I can't believe you're still here.
And I did 7. I made it to 7 on El Toro, and as long as you're on that middle seat, you're fine. You heard me. You heard the noises I was making.
Yes, I did hear the noises you were making, Dad.
It was great. It was just coming today like we did and staying at 10 o'clock kind of reminded me of the old days like we used to do it when we would come like after work, after school, and then stay till closing, which was always great. It's always great to see the park open this late.
Yes, I miss the 10 o'clock closings. I hope they do it more often. I know a lot of the Cedar Fair parks tend to do like a 10 to 10 all week during the summers, and hopefully next summer we'll see that here, but great night, and Toro is just running great. We'll see you guys at the exit. Yes, the night rides are great. You get so much time for night rides too when they're open till 10. That is going to do it for our great evening visit here to Great Adventure. Got on a bunch of great night rides and got to check out progress on all of the stuff happening for Frightfest. Log Flume looks like it should be ready to go fairly soon. And Frightfest stuff, of course, coming along. We got less than a month till the start of Frightfest. Ken, how was your all-day visit to Great Adventure?
National Roller Coaster Day. I did it in style this year. I didn't expect to be here all day, but I made it.
Just the way it worked out.
I made it. I had fun. And it was actually not very crowded today, which was actually a surprise for a Friday and during the summer.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I did it. I don't know if I'll do it again anytime soon, but
Dad?
It was a great day. I was actually supposed to be here earlier with Ken, but then I decided to wait and go with my son Colin later in the day. And had such a great night.
Yes, absolutely. It was a great night. And if you guys enjoyed this vlog, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.